Baku speaking. Hello dear listeners, you are tuned into Azerbaijan International Radio. We are starting our English broadcast from the capital Baku. We welcome you to our analytic program. I'm your host Elçin Mirzaev. Written sources are the key to truth. Throughout history, Armenians have attempted to present examples of Azerbaijan's cultural heritage as Armenian property. This is a clear indication of their role as cultural property terrorists. The destruction of Azerbaijani monuments within Armenian territory from Zengezur to Yerevan is a stark example of Armenian vandalism. Although Armenians tried to erase Azerbaijani architecture from these lands by destroying our monuments in Yerevan, such as the Yerevan Fortress, Sardar Palace, Shah Abbas Mosque, Abbas Mirza Mosque, Recep Pasha Mosque, and others, historical facts, archival materials, and written sources remain the key to the truth. A deliberate and systematic policy of erasing traces of Azerbaijani heritage and destroying historical evidence continues in Armenia. The Tepebashi neighborhood, the last trace of Islamic architecture in Yerevan, is a real example of urban planning and architectural heritage. Many remember the alarming news of the complete destruction of the last remnants of Tepebashi. This neighborhood is solid evidence of the existence of Azerbaijanis in ancient Yerevan and the ownership of the area. Tepebashi was one of the historical districts of ancient Yerevan, forming the core of the city. Despite more than a century of systematic demolition by Armenians, some remnants have survived to this day. The Khan's garden, belonging to Khan Hussein Ulu Khan of Yerevan, was also located in the Tepebashi neighborhood. Despite all efforts to erase this heritage, substantial evidence confirming the Azerbaijani roots of Tepebashi exists in the archives of both Armenia and Azerbaijan. This neighborhood, once home to prominent Azerbaijanis and rich with monuments, is a living history. Because Yerevan was located in the crossroads of caravan routes, it hosted numerous caravanserais and marketplaces. Historical sources indicated that in the early 19th century, Yerevan had 8 caravanserais. This included Julfa, Zarabi Khan, Tahir and Sulu caravanserais, collectively housing 851 stalls. Yerevan also boasted 8 public baths in the Eastern architectural style: City Bath, Zalkan, Sheikhul Islam Mehdi Bey, Hacı Beyim, Tepebashi, Hacı Ali, Hacı Fatali, and Karim Bey Bath. Moreover, in the late 19th and the early 20th centuries, the city had dozens of streets with Azerbaijani names. The following streets were well known in ancient Yerevan: Shariat, Caravanserai, Fortress, Sultan, Pottery, Nakhchivan, Bazaar, Stone, Pashakan, Travelers' Shelter, Mill, Mosque, Labor Market, Tepebashi, Cemetery, Naib, Mirjafer, Rustam Khan, Imamra, Korbulak, Bey, linen, shops, butchers, and many more. Unfortunately, from a certain period, mosques were systematically destroyed one by one. The Blue Mosque was turned into the History Museum of Yerevan, while Zalkan Mosque became an exhibition hall for artists. After the master plan for Yerevan was developed and implemented in 1924, all monuments of historical and architectural significance belonging to Azerbaijans were gradually destroyed. This was done to later present Yerevan as an exclusively Armenian city. The Blue Mosque, the largest of Yerevan's mosques, was the city's central congregational mosque. During the 20th century, it was set on fire twice by Armenians. The misuse of cultural and religious heritage in the occupied territories, which had been preserved for centuries, is a clear violation of international laws and conventions, including the 1954 Hague Convention for the Protection of Cultural Property in the event of armed conflict and its 1954 and 1999 protocols. The actions of Armenians also contradict the 1992 European Convention on the Protection of the Archaeological Heritage and the European Convention on the Protection of Cultural Property in the event of armed conflict. Their actions are also against the 1970 Paris Convention on the prohibition of the illicit import, export and transfer of ownership of cultural property and the 1972 UNESCO Convention concerning the protection of the world cultural and natural heritage. Undoubtedly, Azerbaijan has ample historical evidence dating back centuries. providing sufficient proof to substantiate the geographic and historical origins of every piece of our territory.